Game and fish violations in 2023 were up. We're visiting with Chief Game Warden Scott Winkelman to find out why. I'm Mike Anderson with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. Scott, is there a reason why game and fish violations are up in 2023?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, Mike, but I have a couple of good guesses based off of experience over the years. One being we just didn't have as many open districts this year, so more wardens out working are going to find more violations. But on top of that, the first year of the new boat registration cycle is always, those citations for boat registrations always go up, and they were up substantially this year.
Yeah, because that's renewed every 3 years, so the first year of that renewal, people forget.
Correct.
Okay.
They either forget to send it in or do send it in January and unfortunately stick it on top of the refrigerator and forget to put the new stickers on come May when they decide to go out fishing.
Scott, any other violations as far as boating?
Most of our major categories, the citation numbers were up a little bit. Nothing substantial that we would get concerned about, but most of the general categories were up a little bit. The life jackets, unfortunately, are always one of our higher violations, which is frustrating and to me just not understandable. It's such an easy thing to do to have enough life jackets in the boat for how many people, and it's more importantly such a valuable safety item that it is something we take serious. Good news was the PFD citations were down. They were one of the few that were down from the year before, so still quite high, but they were down a little bit.
Scott, let's move into fishing. What are some of the common violations as far as fishing?
For fishing, we have a lot of fishing without a license and over limits. This last year with how fishing was fantastic, as you know, Mike, around the state. Fishing was extremely good, almost too good at times. A lot of extra fish and live wells, and to some degree that's, you get 4 people in the boat and fish are coming in fast. It's easy to miscount by 1 or 2, so just a quick reminder to everybody to really make sure you're counting the fish and how many you have.
Okay, how about hunting violations?
Hunting violations are always pretty similar from year to year. Hunting without a license, fail to take big game, and then either hunting on posted land or criminal trespass are all fairly significant.
Scott, most people don't realize that game wardens also help other law enforcement officers. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, correct, Mike. So we're licensed sworn peace officers in the state just like everybody else. So we're out there and yeah, we deal with a lot of different situations, whether it's assisting other agencies or just something we come across and we deal with ourselves. Everybody will notice in our stats and our reporting there are just the miscellaneous general violations, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of drugs, minor consumptions, those sorts of things. We deal with them fairly often. It's just part of the job, and as a licensed peace officer in the state, and the wardens really do a great job. Almost all those we're dealing with, out in rural settings by ourselves, and the professionalism, and that's where our training comes in, and hiring good people, and they really do a good job of handling a multitude of different situations.
And they partner with other law enforcement agencies.
Absolutely, yeah. We work closely with sheriff's offices, police departments, highway patrol, BCI. We do work with everybody.
Get this question all the time, Scott. Where does the money go from the citations?
So under state law, all the money from the citations goes to the county school fund. Game and Fish does not get any of that citation money. It all goes to the county to go to the school, common schools fund.
Most people follow the letter of the law, but you guys started keeping track a couple of years ago of the contacts that your wardens have. Explain that a little bit.
So yeah, what we like, that's a good stat for us to keep have an idea of just how many people are out using the outdoors, how many people we're reaching. So yeah, we started keeping track of that several years ago now. This year our field contacts were up several thousand over last year. Could be contributed to a multitude of factors, you know. Weather was very nice, so there's a lot of people out enjoying our outdoors. And again, going back to what I said before, we have more people out working, which is good for everybody. That's good for us, it's good for the public, not having those open districts, and just naturally with that, we're gonna have more contacts.
Okay, how many this year?
This year we had over 50,000, so we reach a lot of people, and those are just almost all friendly contacts, answer questions, hey, how's it going, maybe have a cup of coffee, and the vast majority of the people we deal with are very good, law-abiding sportsmen, anglers, but which is what really makes the job enjoyable.
Scott, why would anybody want to become a game warden?
Give
me some of the positives.
So kind of what I just said. If you like hunting, fishing, trapping, boating, outdoors, and like to see it protected, it really is a fun job. We get to see and meet a lot of different people, protect the resource. The schedule is very flexible. The state benefits are pretty good. It really is an enjoyable job if you enjoy being outdoors and just visiting with fellow anglers and hunters.
Okay. If you do see a game and fish violation or any violation, what should they do?
So yeah, we would all. There's still only so many of us, and we always encourage everybody, if you witness a violation or what they think might be a violation, to call the Report All Poachers phone number, which is 701-328-9921. Try and collect as much information as you can, a license plate, color of a vehicle, how many people, as specific as you can. Please don't confront people yourselves and try and deal with it that way. Just that's not very safe. It can put people in a bad spot. Just try and collect as much information as you can and call the Report All Poachers phone number, and they will get a hold of the nearest warden that's working at the time, and we will respond and handle it from there.
Scott, let's move into how many game wardens do we have, and what kind of area do they cover?
So in the state, we were fortunate enough this year, Mike, the legislature granted us a new FTE, so we do have one more than we had at this time last year. But we do have 39 officers who are licensed peace officers in the state. Now, once you take out administrative staff such as myself or the supervisors, we have 32 wardens who are out working on a day-to-day basis in the field.
Okay, and each warden covers a couple counties?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. Scott, if you are interested in a list of all the game and fish violations or the miscellaneous violations, where can they find those? So
yeah, we publish those stats every year, Mike. They'll either be on our website. People can go to our website, gf.nd.gov, and under the enforcement section, this current year and previous years, those stats will be listed on there. They will also be published in the North Dakota Outdoors magazine coming out in February.
A lot of great information, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.